right, 7:38. Tony scoring the Morning Riot, and at this time, man, we got this brother in the building. You've seen him on shows like American Gangster. This guy right here, now there's a guy running around making rap records and videos, calling himself Rick Ross, but this brother right here is the original Freeway Rick Ross. Man, welcome to the show, brother.
Man, I'm glad to be here. Been getting a lot of love in Chicago. You know, I love y'all too.
Hey, dude, when you walk down the street, has anybody recognized you just walking down the street like, that can't be?
Man, I get that a lot. You know, I get a lot of stares. And when I go to the club, I take a lot of pictures. And, man, it's just been lovely, you know, being out. And
all right, for the people who may not be aware of exactly who you are, man, run it down real quick. Who is Rick Ross?
Man, Rick Ross grew up in South Central Los Angeles. Just did 20 years in prison for selling drugs. I'm out now. My goal is to bring the community back together and, you know, help get this country back on the right track because it's messed up out here. These kids out here killing each other, and, man, it's just madness. But things look good. You know, like I said, we was down at a high school yesterday. I'm down here right now with Hip Hop Detox.
Yes, sir. My man Enoch Muhammad is in the building. Yes, sir.
And them brothers getting it together, man, and I'm so glad that they brought me down and showed me the Chicago love. I can't wait to come back with my artists.
Yes, sir. Now, you were convicted of trying to purchase 100 kilograms of cocaine from FBI agents. It was later found out that the FBI was actually putting the crack cocaine into the community in the 80s to fund the Contra War. And you ended up being the fall guy for that. How'd you feel about that situation? You had guys like Oliver North walking away from the situation.
Wait, dog. That's crazy. I want everybody out there to grasp what Tony just said.
They were putting crack in the community in the 80s to fund the Contra War.
Affair. They never called it a war. It was an affair.
Right. Oliver North, all these guys walked away. You got left holding 14 years in prison.
Well, really, I had a life sentence at first. I had to appeal it down. But it was a cold feeling, you know, to find out that your government had a hand in putting this destruction into the community. Even though I played a part of it, you know, you still have to look at the point that it got to my community in order for me to get it. I never left out the country. And when you look at the whole situation with all these young guys getting all this time, and you have to just shake your head and say, man, that our government had a hand in starting all this, the whole situation from the beginning. So it's crazy, man. But we got to do something about it. I mean, it's time out for war. We need peace right now.
Now, being a guy who definitely can say that you were a hustler, we could even go ahead and say kingpin. If you look back right now, was it worth it to do what you did?
Absolutely not. I mean, if I had it to do all over again, and they ask me that question a lot, I definitely wouldn't because, you know, when you're a hustler, you can hustle anything. And that's what I learned now, that I can hustle Hollywood.
It doesn't have to be cocaine or heroin. It could have been anything.
Absolutely not. I can hustle anything. Right now, I'm hustling, bringing these kids together, and man, they showing me so much love. I had so much fun yesterday. It was the biggest high that I ever had at this high school in, I think it was.
Bowen. We had Bowen Camp.
Oh, they went to Bowen. Okay, cool.
My mom went to Bowen. So did my dad on the south side.
Now let me ask you a question. Now being that you're out now, that's all behind you. You know, you won't forget, but you know it's a lesson learned. Well, what do you say?
No, we're talking to Freeway Ricky Ross, the real Ricky Ross, not the rapper.
What do you say to these young cats out here now who idolize the Rick Rosses, the American Gangster? How can you come to them and say, hey, this ain't the thing to do, and they look at you like, well, you know, you didn't know what you was doing because you got caught. Like, well, how do you break it down to them? You know what I'm saying?
When it all boils down, no matter how smart you are, how clever you are, and who you think you are, you're gonna get caught sooner or later. I mean, all the players got caught. I mean, you saw some on American Gangster, some of the smartest dudes that ever played the game, all wind up getting caught. But I try to tell them the most important thing is to use your mind. There's nothing on this earth more valuable than the human mind. So once you put that mind to work and dream, you can do anything.
Okay. All right, we're talking to my man, the real Freeway Rick Ross. He's here with Hip Hop Detox. My man Enoch Muhammad's in the building. We're going to talk about the event that you guys coming up, and we're going to talk about how you feel about a little somebody running around the country using your name and likeness.
Your moniker
coming
straight up.
7:43. We got the real Rick Ross in the building. Tony scoring the Morning Riot. We getting it in GCI.